Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dream Championship Wrestling. This is Kasugi Survives, and this is also episode number 15. And you talk about a massive episode. I can't even put into words how big this is going to be. There are some special surprises coming up in this episode. You're not going to want to miss it, so stay tuned. Okay, the first thing we need to tackle, I did kind of abruptly end episode 14. We forgot to go over the numbers, so we'll start this episode with the previous event numbers. And we had a great success. We almost jammed in 2,000 more people than were allowed into a 15,000 seat arena. Some quick news and notes from the wrestling world. TFC Bernardo, new heavyweight champion. Okay, and there are the financials for the month, and for a medium haul, this is blowing me away. Bottom line, we hit almost $1 million in income and hit over $500,000 in profit. So we raise our assets to over $3 million. That is crazy. However, we did make an error, and you look at that number and say, oh my gosh, well, you made $563,000 on the month. We could have made more, and I will show you what I'm talking about. If we go to management and we look at merchandise, again, we sold out. I only bought 1,000 units of all the merchandise. So it's to the point now where the size of our company, I have to probably buy a minimum of 3,000 pieces of inventory for everything. If I would have done that, I probably could have made, over $600,000, if not $700,000 in profit for the month. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do some of that now. And these masks, just because they sell for $80 a pop, I am going to leave those at $288, because I don't think we sell tons of those each event. And while we're here, let's quickly update the facilities. And I guess we do need to put in some thought. Is it time to do the mat work coach and the judo coach? You know what? I'm just going to go for it. We're to the point now when I look at $36,000 or $27,000. Let's go ahead and increase our attack. Let's increase our defense at such minimal expense. And when we do take on other promotions, hint, hint, for this event, this will come in handy. We kick the night off with Bo Dallas versus CM Punk. CM Punk has had a couple or back-to-back bouts with Eric Rowan, has lost both. He is looking to regroup. As we know, Bo Dallas, he hasn't won a match in Dream Championship Wrestling, and we'd love to see him get it done here. Next up, we have Rhino taking on Cody Rhodes. We follow that up with Charles Young taking on Adam Davis. Who is Adam Davis, you might ask? He comes over from Red Ocean Wrestling. He is known as the Mini Sid Vicious. I don't know where he got that name or how that applies, but maybe we'll find out in this match. Then we go to Rob Van Dam, former heavyweight champion of the world, taking on Yuki Himuro. Then he is back, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Hardy returning to Dream Championship Wrestling for another singles match. Obviously, he is an invite coming from Super Lucha. He is going to take on Eric Rowan, and Eric has been on a heck of a little run here lately. Then, yes, he is back. We've tried and tried and tried to get him back. Yasuo Tanaka. We formed the co-promotion deal with TFC last month, and Yasuo didn't want to come over. Well, this month, I think the powers that be at TFC told him, you got to go back. Bad news is he's no longer the World Heavyweight Champion, so we're not getting a chance to grab the belt from him. But his MMA style we thought would pair nicely with a beast, Brock Lesnar. So I'm really looking forward to that co-main event. And guys, I'm going to say the biggest match in the history of Dream Championship Wrestling is the main event. And I'll explain why, and here it is. AEW heavyweight title on the line. Champion Wardlow comes into Dream, defends against Dream heavyweight champion Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, our heavyweight champion, one half of the tag team champions, and now a chance to become AEW heavyweight champion. This is big. We talk about the whole premise of this was like a revival of the Monday Night War. And we fired the first shot. WWE hates us. Stephanie and Triple H are no fans of Dream Championship Wrestling whatsoever after we took Cody Rhodes. We now have a chance to go into AEW and snag their heavyweight title. That would drive Tony Khan crazy, and I think really boost the Dream Championship Wrestling brand. I think I might even stick around for this one and do commentary. We really need this win. It wasn't going to initially be Braun Strowman, but I thought in the end he is the ideal choice, the size, the power, the run that he's been on to take on Wardlow and to bring home that title. So fingers crossed we can get it done. We need to get it done. I can't wait for it. So I think we're going to go with this. We'll go with a 15,000 seat medium hall in urban America, $60 ticket price, TV commercials all over the place promoting the event. And of course, as always, Tommy Young is your referee. Let's get it started. All right, guys, and I apologize, something I normally don't do. We've only done this once or twice before, but we are running short on time. I'm going to cut in here before the main event, and I do want to, we want to try something. Let's spice things up a bit. Since we already have a terrible relationship with WWE, and I keep contradicting myself as I say that I don't need to continually sign the big name players in the industry. I need to maybe get some of the underneath talent, if you will, to even out the roster. But since I don't necessarily need to sign anyone because our roster has grown pretty quickly, and because WWE already hates us, I figured why not try to shoot another shot across the bow of the WWE ship. And Edge, I noticed, is a D in trust. If you look at popularity, he is extremely popular worldwide. Right now he's beat up. But let's see. I think we're going to go ahead and offer Edge $56,000 to come over. And you talk about WWE hating us, but this would go a long way in really hurting their brand. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I apologize again, guys. As we're waiting on Edge's response, I received a phone call from a YouTube executive. We have run out of time for this episode. I am so sorry. We're going to pick it up with the main event in the next episode, and I believe I'm going to give you a special treat. What the heck? Well, this may not be a treat at all, but I think we're going to play the match in its entirety. It is the biggest match in the history of Dream Championship Wrestling. Braun Strowman must win this title, and I think I'm going to commentate the whole darn thing. What the heck? But let's go ahead and see what Edge says here before we run out of time.